baby, I will die for you. But would you die for me? Look me in my eyes and see how much you mean to me.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to apologize for the audio. I recorded without audio. I'm very sorry, but I will be doing a voiceover. Now, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. To start out, we are going to be priming our lids. I use L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade Creamy Natural. We're going to apply with the brush. And before we get started and more into this video, I want to apologize if you guys see me looking in any other direction. I tend to get distracted with my mirror and my lens. I'm very sorry, I apologize, but now let's start. We're going to apply with a brush, dab on. Now that that's done, we're going to begin blending our concealer. Do not forget to wet your beauty blenders before blending your concealer. Once you have your concealer all blended out, you can go ahead and set, and we're going to be using Airspun to set. Now for this, we're going to be grabbing a blending brush, grabbing some Airspun, and blending that in. Now don't worry about the extra fallout, it is easy to wipe away. Once you have your eyes set, you're going to go ahead and get started with your eyeshadow. But before we get into our eyeshadow, we will be using a white matte eyeshadow just to set to make the colors pop. Once you're done with that, we will be getting started with eyeshadow. And for eyeshadow, we're going to be using the BH Cosmetics palette. We will be using this yellow to apply as a transition color before we go in with darker colors. Guys, and I'm very sorry I forgot to mention, this is the Take Me Back to Brazil eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics. It is a very good palette. I love the colors. Once your transition color is in place, you're going to go back to the palette and you're going to get a nice warm orange color. This color we will be applying right under that yellow. Then we will be going in with this red. Guys, and I do want to apologize ahead of time as well. My brushes are dirty. They do have different colors on them. That is because I recently did a Cosmo and Wanda look by the Fairy Godparents. If you guys would like to see, just let me know and I will insert pictures here. Once you have your orange set, we're going to be going in with the red that I previously showed and applying this into your crease and blending upward into the orange. Now you don't want to cover all the orange, but you want to have enough orange to blend in so it looks smooth. Now we're going to go ahead and go back in with the same orange that we previously used and the same yellow and just blend in. With the orange, we're going to make sure that the red and orange are blending perfectly. The yellow, we're going to make sure that look is tied up and looks nice and tidy. Now I do want to go ahead and make a statement just because I know people will come at me in the comments. I just want to let you guys know yes, I know my eyebrows are uneven. I know one's higher than the other one and one's a different shape. I know, and I will explain that later in a Q&A. Now that you have your eyeshadow all done, we are going to be going back in with the same concealer that we used at first, my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer, and we are going to start to do our crease. Now you want to grab a little bit of concealer and add it to the back of your palm, and you want to apply with a flat brush. And just to let you guys know, if you guys cannot tell, I do have hooded eyes, so please excuse me. It does take me time and it is pretty hard, but I promise you won't be disappointed, and I try my best to make it look good. Now I go ahead and look down and I start applying from the middle and I work my way to the top, then to the center. I look and make sure that I like where I'm starting it, and so I can start to see where I want it high enough. And I start with a little bit of concealer and start sketching out my crease, and then I will be going in with a second coat of concealer just to make sure that you cannot see any of the red under the concealer, so it is a even color application. Now that you have your concealer ready and to go, we're gonna go ahead back into the BH Cosmetics palette and grab this yellow shade. We're gonna apply this color onto our inner corner of our lid. I do not like to set, when I do bright colors, I do not like to set my concealer with any translucent powder or any white shadows, just because I like the way it looks when I don't set it. But if you want to go ahead and set your lids, then that's your preference. My preference is different. I do set it sometimes, but for the specific look, I did not. Now we want to go ahead and make sure we drag this yellow halfway to our crease, because we will be going in with another color at the end of our crease to define the look and make the look pop more. Now don't worry if you get a little bit of the shadow above. You can go ahead in with a thinner flat brush and add some more of the red just to fix up that crease. Once you have the yellow applied evenly on your crease, you want to go back in with the same orange that we used previously and go in on the outer corner of your crease and blend that into the yellow. Now make sure you don't cross over too much into the yellow. Just watch how you blend it in, and you can use any kind of brush. I normally use blending brushes to blend in, but this one I'm using a flat brush with a little bit of yellow to blend into the orange. Vice versa, you can go from orange into the yellow however you like, but this is just the way I did it. Now once you have your orange blended in perfectly, you want to go in with the same red color that we used, and you want to apply this to the end of your crease just to blend in that orange with the red and make it look nice and smoky. Now what I do is I go ahead and add some black eyeshadow to the top of my lash line just to create an illusion of eyeliner, just because I personally do not like the way I look in eyeliner. So this is the way I do it, and I love the way it looks. Once I have that all done, I'm gonna go ahead and apply these lashes. I believe I got these lashes off of AliExpress for, I believe, $3. Now, just in case you guys are wondering, I do wash and sanitize my lashes before I apply them, whether they are bought online or in a makeup store. It's just me, and I do it for my safety reasons, to make sure I'm not going to get an infection on my eye. You just want to take precautions when buying lashes anywhere. Now for my foundation, I used Maybelline New York's Fit Me foundation, and I use two different color foundations. I use 315 and I use 225. Both of them make a good combination for my skin color. Now I start off by dabbing in with a brush and just dab on. Once we have that dabbed on, we are going to be going in and blending it in with a beauty blender. Please excuse my mirror. Now again, do not forget to wet your beauty blender before blending. It helps a lot with the blending step. Now, in case you guys are wondering, I know I did not show where I applied primer to my face, but I do apply it, and I previously applied while I did my eyebrows. I am very sorry I did not film that part, but it's a longer step to do my eyebrows. So while I do my eyebrows, you will see me applying primer. That's a whole different video. I did record a video on that, but I will do a update one because I have a updated way to do my eyebrows. Once we have all that done, we will be going in with our L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer to conceal our under eyes and everywhere I conceal. Now, I don't apply a lot under my under eyes, just because I don't like the way it looks when I apply a lot. I do it only when I'm going out, but just for this video, I just apply a little bit, which a little bit goes a long way. Once our concealer is all done, I am going to go ahead and contour my face. We're going to be using the BH Cosmetics palette to contour. I do set my face, but I do not set it all together, just because I don't like the way I don't like it when my face is cakey. So I do that separately. But for this, we are going to start contouring, and I use a round brush, and the technique that I use is I move my brush in circle motion to blend in. I don't just like using the up and down method. I feel it just makes it look way too darker, and this blending way is way better for me. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. I'm gonna grab a flat brush and apply it to my nose and blend in. We're gonna go in with some Airspun and set everywhere we concealed, and I am gonna be using this Airspun to carve out my cheekbones just to make them pop a little more. Now, once we have let that set for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off. And just in case you guys are wondering, this step is called baking. For those of you who do not know what this is, this just sets the concealer so that you don't crease and your face isn't oil. Now we're gonna go ahead and start applying blush, and this is the blush from the BH Cosmetics contour palette. Now I do apply 2 different shades of blush, a darker one and a lighter one. I use the darker one obviously for my cheeks, and I use this lighter color to apply everywhere on my face, normally where my face tends to get red, like my T-zone area, which I tend to get red everywhere, so I just apply it everywhere just to bring the look together so I don't look too pale. Once that is all done, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some highlighter. This is the Becca's Opal Flashes Jade highlighter. I love this highlighter. I love the way it looks when the light hits it. It is just so beautiful. Now to apply this, what I go ahead and do is grab a fluffy brush, apply some setting spray, and go into my highlighter and apply it. Setting spray helps it pop once it touches your skin. It's a better way than applying layers and layers and layers of highlight. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with Huda Beauty's Lip Contour Pencil in the shade Mousse, and we are going to outline our lips. And I need a lot of outlining because I have small lips. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this lip gloss that I bought at Dollar General. I believe it was only $2, and for $2 a cheap lip gloss, this lip gloss works wonders. I love it. It's long lasting as well, and it's not too thin and it's not too thick. Now I'm gonna be going in with the Maybelline New York's Master Fix setting spray to set this all in. Now I almost forgot to do this part of my lower lash line with eyeshadow, but we're going to be using the orange color that we did use to blend in onto the outer part of our lash line. We're going to be going in with a light green into the inner corner of our lash line. We will be darkening these colors a tad bit more so they can pop. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with a darker orange and a darker green to darken up that color under. And this green and this orange is from the same BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Now that that's done, we're going to be going in with some mascara. Now I only use mascara for my lower lashes. I for some reason just don't like using them for my normal lashes. I just don't like the way it feels, so this is the way I use it. Done. I did apply some hoops to tie this look together. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.
Don't ever let these fuckers tell you you're not, and keep it going when they tell you to stop. Just an angel with broken wings, the girl inside my dream.